Winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. Some people these days live by this motto, while others don't even pay attention to it. I personally believe that although winning is fun, there are far more important things in life. What is the first thing that pops into your head when you hear this motto? I bet for most people, it's sports. No matter who your coach or teammates may be, I can guarantee that they would much rather win the big game than lose. But the difference between some coaches and certain players is that some of them only care about winning, and they would go to the ends of the earth to do so, even if it meant tearing your players down and making them dread the sport they once loved. There are a few coaches, though, that motivate their players on a positive note and make them love that sport even more, but they still keep in mind that winning is an important factor. In sports, coaches are only one small part of the team. The players make up the rest. If all the players only care about winning, it makes things a lot more competitive, stressful, and tense. If all of the players put each other down because they want to win, it will rip apart the team. So as for winning being the only thing, to me it doesn't apply to sports. A quote that I believe fits my opinion perfectly was made by sports journalist Grantland Rice. It's not that you won or lost, but how you played the game. I think that failure is the key to success, and sometimes you might need to be knocked down and lose to come back even stronger and win. Personally, I've had my ups and downs in sports. I made varsity volleyball this year as a junior, and I was expecting to play more than I got to. I played in a few games, which was really fun, but sitting on the bench wasn't. I think the biggest problem with our team was our new coach. He didn't really play certain people as much as he should have, and we only won a few games. He was a lot more concerned about winning, and I honestly feel that that is all he really cared about. You might be led to believe that this motto only relates to sports, but there are other things in your daily life, even if you're not an athlete, that you can use this for. Take a second to think about the most important people in your life right now. I bet all of them are your family and friends. I'm sure you've gotten into numerous fights and arguments with them as well, and in many of those arguments, you probably want to win and be right. But if you argued until the point of winning in every single one of those arguments, your relationships with those people would probably vanish or be on thin ice. So maybe to some, winning the CIF championship game is what will make your life worth living. And maybe to some, you will only remember it for a few years and then forget about it. And maybe winning arguments with people you love the most gives you some sense of happiness or pride, or maybe it doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. But no matter who you are, you should realize that whether it's sports or just in everyday life, winning usually only brings short-term joy and pride, and there are so many other things in life that are 1,000 times more important. So next time you're doing anything where the goal is to win, just remember to have fun and try your best, and whatever happens after that is out of your control. Remember that winning isn't everything, it is just one thing that seems so small compared to all of the other remarkable and extraordinary things that are bound to happen to all of us at some point in our lives. So just remember that.